Write a menu-driven Python program to process prime numbers. First, you can take a new file. After that, you need to save the file. It is already saved for you. After that, you can write a comment. So, write a menu-driven Python program to do the following. Option number 1, read the lower bound and upper bound. Option number 2, generate all the prime numbers between the bounds. Option number 3, find the sum of prime numbers between the bounds. Option number 4, find the product of prime numbers between the bounds. And option number 5, exit from the program. The program should continue so long as the user wants. Okay, so after writing the comment, you can import all the modules that depending on the need you can do. After that, when you write a menu driven program, there should be infinite while loop, because theoretically the program will repeat infinite number of times. Practically, when you enter option number 5, you will exit from the program. Okay, now inside infinite while loop, menu should be displayed. Why do you need this print statement? Later I will explain. Now after displaying the menu, you should read your choice. So here you can enter the choice. Now after that you can write if else. If choice equal to 1. For the time being you can write pass. Again if choice equal to 2, you can write pass. If choice equal to 3, you can write pass. If choice equal to 4, you can write pass. And what is option number 5? Exit from the program. Okay, so if choice equal to 5, you can write break. What is the meaning of break? You exit from the loop. Okay, and when you exit from the loop, outside infinite while loop there are no statements, which means you exit from the program. Now otherwise, if you enter a number other than 1 to 5, it is wrong choice. So here you can write one else. Here you can type print wrong choice. Okay, so that is done. Now choice equal to 1. What should I do? Read the lower bound and upper bound. So let me do that. Lower bound LB equals int input, and here you can enter the lower bound. Now what is the next one? Read the upper bound. So here you can copy paste, you can make the change, read the upper bound. These are variable names. Okay, you can use any suitable variable name. Now what is choice equal to 2? Generate all the prime numbers between lower bound and upper bound. So let me remove this pass. Now I am going to copy paste the code that will check whether a number is a prime number or not. You have already studied that code to check whether a number is a prime number or not. Let me copy paste that code. So this piece of code checks whether the number P entered from the keyboard is a prime number or not. Let me make changes in this code. Now here, if P is not a prime number, no need to write that P is a composite number. Reason, here we are generating all the prime numbers between lower bound and upper bound. So if it is not a prime number, nothing to do. No need to say that it is a composite number. So change 1, you can remove this print statement. Okay, you can remove that print statement. Okay, so if it is a composite number, we will not display anything. We will break from the for loop. Okay, now here we display that P is a prime number. So we want to generate all the prime numbers between lower bound and upper bound, say between 1 and 10. We don't need to display like this. 1 is a prime number, 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number. Like that we don't need to display. We just need to display the numbers, okay, so that each prime number is not required. Now after displaying one number, by default the cursor will go to next line. How can you change the ending character? I taught you, end is equal to space. Okay, so after displaying the first prime number, if it is one is neither prime nor composite, so if the first prime number is 2, after displaying 2, a space will be displayed. Okay, now if p greater than 1, only then we need to check whether it is prime number or not, because p equal to 1, neither prime nor composite, and p less than 1, prime numbers does not exist. Okay, so for this, if you want, you can write a pass, else you can write pass. Okay, now this piece of code checks whether p is a prime number or not. In the new program code, this p should vary from lower bound to upper bound. Okay, so instead of reading p from the keyboard, p should vary from lower bound to upper bound. How can you write the code for that p varies from lower bound to upper bound? You can write the code like this: for p in range, it is lower bound comma the name of the variable is lb. Okay, lower bound comma upper bound plus 1, and for loop should end with a colon. You know the reason why it is ub plus 1, because range function returns all the integers starting with the lower bound and ending with the ub plus 1 minus 1, which is ub. Okay, so if you want all the prime numbers up to ub, you should write here ub plus 1. Now these are statements associated with the for loop, so they should be indented properly. You can select the statement, press Ctrl and a tab. Yeah, now they are indented. So these are all statements corresponding to for loop. Now the working of this one: suppose your lower bound is 1, your upper bound is 10. So range 1 comma 11 returns all the integers from 1 to 10. 1 to 11, 11 minus 1, that is 1 to 10. So p gets the first integer in the range, that is 1. P is neither prime nor composite, so this one will not be executed. Now p gets the next integer in the range, that is 2. So 2 is a prime number, so in the computer's monitor here 2 displayed. Now p gets the next integer in the range, that is 3. 3 is a prime number, so here we check that. So here after 2, 1 space is displayed followed by 3. So in short, you get all the prime numbers between lower bound and upper bound. Okay, now option number 3 is sum of prime numbers between lower bound and upper bound. That I will explain in the next video tutor.